So here it is. Everybody's known about this for a long time, okay? And ever since Elon took over, you could see a couple of different changes on Twitter, okay? If you're a user on the platform, you'd normally see the what's happening now, and then it would just be some, leftist talking point. It's like, oh yeah, click here to make sure that all of the elections are safe and secure whenever a Democrat wins, but whatever, if a Republican does, feel free to question away, in like 2018 and 2016 and any other previous election that's out there beforehand. But if a Democrat does it, safe and effective. Don't worry about it all whatsoever. Most secure election ever. Time magazine will go ahead and reinforce that claim by saying that everything was fortified. Don't worry about it at all whatsoever. But then Elon Musk, taking over Twitter and deciding to let a few skeletons fall out of the closet is not exactly all that great for the mainstream talking points, and maybe that's why they're going so hard against them, because they know how instrumental Twitter was, and that's why you had to pay so much to get access to this. I'm looking forward to the rollout of Twitter 2.0 very shortly, but until then, we'll just have to go with this. Twitter has interfered in elections. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Elon Musk claimed in a recent tweet that Twitter has failed in trust and safety for a very long time and has interfered in elections. All right. Musk, the new owner of the platform, has promised to release internal documents to restore public trust in the company. In a recent tweet, Twitter owner Elon Musk responded to a tweet from another user that stated that Twitter has interfered in elections. The comment has sparked after Reuters tweeted an interview with extreme leftist former head of trust and safety. This was supposed to be the guy who was going to lead the decision-making process in future content moderations, bringing people back to the platform, and then I guess maybe Musk figured out that, oh no, not you. I wanted the other Yoel Roth, okay? I didn't want him though, okay? But this guy's, an extreme leftist, in which he stated the platform has not been made safer under Musk. Good. That's what I want to hear. One user responded to the Reuters tweet stating that Twitter has shown itself to not be safe for the past 10 years and has lost users' trust. Yeah, no, exactly. Good call on that one, Eva Fox. Am I complimenting a furry? Ugh. To which Musk responded, exactly. The very obvious reality for a long time users know is that Twitter has failed in trust and safety for a very long time and has interfered in elections. Oh shit. Musk further promised that Twitter 2.0 would be far more effective, transparent, and even-handed. Based. Great. Twitter has long been accused of interfering in elections, particularly those in the United States. What? No, I couldn't possibly believe that at all. Tell me more. The platform famously banned the New York Post for 16 days following the publication of a story relating to Hunter Biden's laptop. What story regarding Hunter Biden's laptop? That's Russian disinformation. Oh wait, it never was, but that's what you told us in order to get Joe across the finish line? Fucking weird. The son of the president. Yes, exactly. But for how much longer? January 20 something's coming up real quick. But yes, just as a refresher out there. Former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey claimed the company reinstated the New York Post's account almost immediately, despite the fact that the account was suspended for 16 days after reporting the contents of Hunter Biden's infamous laptop from hell. After a short-lived hiatus from the app, Dorsey took to Twitter to take responsibility for the instances in which Twitter went too far. I tried taking a break from Twitter recently, but I must say, the company has always tried to do its best given the information it had. Every decision we made was ultimately my responsibility. In the cases we were wrong or went too far, we admitted it and worked to correct. That's a fucking lie. Thank God you're out, I don't know, putting oil in your beard and combing it. Like, I don't know, fucking hanging around with birds and shit. Another woodland creatures that got caught up in that disaster. Breitbart News also reported that many celebrities and public figures have been banned from Twitter for posting content from the platform that would interfere in elections, such as conservative actor James Woods, who is fucking great on Twitter. Conservative actor James Woods locked out of his account for posting a 2-month-old meme that Jack Dorsey's social media platform believed could impact elections. And now you just have Twitter actors and other institutions leaving the platform, like CBS News. Oh wait, they're back. Oh, okay, cool. And Jim Carrey, who had a Twitter, he had a Twitter account? I didn't see anything, okay? All I know is that he was painting a bunch of finger paintings about Trump, just like every other deranged asshole. Maybe him and Rosie O'Donnell could exchange funny quips back and forth. Fucking yuck. During the 2020 election, Twitter also censored tweets from the former president. Yeah, while he was a sitting president. And then, doing one other thing too. Deactivating his account. But all of these dangerous changes, like letting people say things on the internet. Oh boy, that sure as fuck was causing a stir over at Apple. Apple, in coordination with Google, when it comes to the app market on smartphone technology, control, 95% of the marketplace, purely not, monopolistic practices on display. No, couldn't possibly be the case, but I forget specifically where I talked about it, but Elon Musk was bringing up, and it's like, okay, why has Apple pulled all of their advertising, and why am I hearing these things that you guys are going to be trying to get Twitter off the platform? Like, can we get some clarification on that? Because what have I done? What have I done? Start to upset the apple cart? I'm letting people back on the platform? I'm not doing anything different. I'm also cleaning up child sex material. Are you guys against that? Do you want that on the platform? Because you're fine with that. You're fine with Balenciaga, or I don't know how to fucking pronounce that, child sexualization, fashion house. Okay, they still have an app on the platform. You haven't said fuck all about them. You haven't stopped advertising with them. But for Twitter, that's a bridge too far. Can you clarify this shit? Elon Musk meets with Tim Cook at Apple HQ after App Store threat. Elon Musk shared a photo at Apple campus on Wednesday, thanking Apple CEO Tim Cook for the tour of the tech giant's headquarters. Musk recently said he would go to war with Apple over the developer tax. The meeting comes after Apple threatened to remove the Twitter app from their App Store, and Elon Musk threatened to work around the App Store's 30% cut by only offering Twitter outside of the said App Store. And he also said that he'd create a phone, and that's like, holy fuck, you are really trying to go down with the ship on this thing. It's like, good luck to you. So I got an Android, bro, but let's keep it $150. If Apple bans this app, and Android would just remove it, toot fucking sweet. So don't even worry about it. 30% would substantially eat into any profits Musk hopes to make by offering Twitter Blue verification for $8 per month. Yeah, and it's wild too, because I've heard about that when it comes to people sending super chats to YouTube streamers or to just streamers in general, regardless of the platform. Because if you do that through an Apple device, here's the way that it works. Okay, you send a $10 super chat. We'll just go ahead and keep nice round numbers for this. YouTube takes a 30% off the top. Okay, that's fine. That comes out of the streamer's take. That's obviously what happens. And then I'm not too sure if this is before tax or before that first cut or after that first cut. Apple also takes 30% off of that as well. But I think the way that it's been described to me before, I think the way that it works out is off of the gross number. Okay, so the streamer at the end of the day nets $4. Nets $4 fucking dollars off of a $10 super chat if you send it through an Apple device. Fucking wild. The two tech CEOs have been in somewhat of a public battle in recent days after Musk revealed that Apple and Google were threatening to pull the app from the App Store over content moderation concerns. Yeah, listen, you aren't sticking true to the approved public narrative, and literally everybody else does. So if you're just going to go ahead and expose us for being hypocrites, we're just going to deplatform you, and that'll show you. It's like Kanye with the Jews. It's like, oh yeah, I want to start pointing out the Jews. And then all of a sudden, all of these, big business owners with Steens and Bergs at the end of their name. And it's like, way to show him it's not a big conspiracy. Fucking weirdos. But yeah, I said that he would create his own brand of smartphone. Well, if it's a good product, I'd consider it. But doesn't really look like that's going to be necessary, because we got to follow up on that one. Apple backs down. Tim Cook tells Elon they will not ban Twitter from the App Store. Very interesting. Very interesting that they would even need to escalate to this point, because, okay, Twitter's probably the most popular app or even platform, at least with new and invigorated user base. Okay, like I'm sure it probably has the most interaction of any of the big platforms, at least unique interactions that are out there. Like obviously Instagram is a far bigger platform, same with Facebook and all that stuff. They have their consistent users that are over there. But when it comes to an up and coming platform, one that was resurrected from the fucking dead, I don't think anything's coming close to Twitter right now. And especially with the impending release of Twitter 2.0, whatever the fuck that's going to be, with the relaunch of Twitter Blue. Like, there's hype, there's genuine excitement, and there's only a few spurgs that are out there that I'm deleting my account and I'm just leaving. You can't make me stay. One of those people being, the beloved Sam fucking Harris, a 2.5-hour podcast. The last time he did this dedicated to one person, he had some funny things to say about that individual, about how Hitler was more virtuous than Donald Trump. Fucking oof. You're making those conversation talking points, and everybody thought that, oh my god, Sam Harris, he's just such a good authority, and I love me some atheism. Just fuck off already. So funny whenever you have somebody who's such a public atheist. I made this point before, but just for, clarification's sake, I can't point to a single atheist that hasn't either realized their errors of their ways and just either, if not completely devoted themselves to some sort of a faith, at least picked up the tenets of the religion. It's just a matter of time before they convert. Only if you're just so open and honest and public about, I'm an atheist from the early 2000s and God is stupid, spaghetti monsters and all that shit. Otherwise, they just kind of fall off and become just weirdo degenerates in very dark rooms with drawings on their face and definitely don't look like Charles Manson. Amazing atheist. But Sam Harris, he's the poster child to this shit, because he is a smart dude, but he's mentally compromised. Like, Trump broke him, and then what? Elon Musk is just over here to piss on the ashes. Prominent atheist and disgraced member of the intellectual dark web. Fucking yuck. Take a look at the rest of the people that were sitting around that big brain fucking table. Who's made it out all right? Okay, Jordan Peterson. I like him, but it's not 2017 Peterson, and 22 Peterson is, oh boy, that's a far fucking cry. Still like his book, still like his work, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. Ben Shapiro, don't make me laugh. Joe Rogan, the same guy who I don't want to platform Trump, and God forbid I actually have interesting conversations and I still stay fucking relevant. Every once in a while I'll take a pot shot at CNN so I can grab some headlines. It's been a minute. Expect something to pop off here very shortly. When the Weinstein brothers, like, what the fuck are they off doing? Nobody's relevant from that group that was so hot not but 5 years ago. But Sam Harris, man, he's still sticking around, albeit in all of the worst ways. Let's see some of these highlights. I've heard that many of the people are interpreting my leaving Twitter as an act of protest over Elon is doing on the platform, in particular in reinstating Trump. Nobody cares, bro. You left, and people reported on it, started to laugh at you, and that's like, that's what you get for just the dumbest fucking interview, continuing to get roasted over the fact that you said, I don't care if Hunter Biden had bodies in the basement. It would still not be as bad as Trump. And it's like, holy fuck, dude. Why would you say that? What made you do that? It's like, nobody cared, but you just gotta stay relevant. It's like, bro, you're a brain surgeon. Just go do that shit, or just continue to, I don't know, huff your own farts and say that the world is all destined to happen the way that it is, and do some fucking transcendental meditation, yoga and shit. I don't fucking know. He began, it wasn't really that. Oh, Lord have mercy. He says he felt like merch. Twitter got noticeably worse, at least for him. Of course it did. My echo chamber was getting pierced. I had a perfectly curated reality, and now people were allowed to say the N-word, and I don't like that. And that Musk had made some bad decisions right out of the gate. Like what? Emperor Harris, please set us right. He might make Twitter better for many people, and he might make it a viable business. He certainly has the resources to keep up with it. But I don't like it. It makes me feel bad, so I got rid of my account. It's like, yeah, the clock is ticking. We know you're going to be back. Just shut up. One of the most productive people of my generation was needlessly disrupting his own life and damaging his reputation by his addiction to Twitter. Is Harris saying this into the mirror? I'm just wondering. As described, feels as an unhealthy relationship that Musk has with Twitter. Bro, stop self-snitching. This is sad. He's now goofing around in front of 120 million people. There's something quite reckless and socially irresponsible. Oh my god. It's so funny to hear an atheist make moralistic pleas. Oh, it's not nice what he's doing. Fucking bitch. On the topic of free speech, to say he has a tenuous grasp of would be a little bit too charitable. Harris attempted to explain how his opinions on it are perceived as unclear, and that people think that he is used to support free speech unconditionally, but now doesn't because he has Trump derangement syndrome. No, it plays a part in it. It's just you've always been one of these technocrats that want to lord over anybody else. So if anybody espouses a contrary opinion, you don't want to have to challenge them. You just want to have them deleted. I've always acknowledged that there's an interesting debate to be had about the role that social media plays in our society. Again, one of these big brains that are out there. I want to have a conversation. Well, let's have the conversation. No, you support Trump and that's bad. But the fact is, no one has a constitutional right to be on Twitter. Okay, but they also benefit from Section 230, and there's also a terms of service, and now somebody's actually enforcing that terms of service fairly on everybody. So now all of a sudden, oh, it's my private company, but I don't like what my private company's doing, so I'm just going to go over to Tribal or some shit. Twitter has always been a private company, and actually it hasn't. Elon Musk bought it all and then took it private, but okay. Elon can do whatever he wants with it, and yeah, he'll come fucking, screeching back very shortly. But anyways, as he wraps up here, Elon can do whatever he wants with it. However, it is its ubiquity in society and politics has led to governments attempting to control what can happen and cannot be said on the social media platform, and even used it as a platform to help fulfill political desires. It's funny, he should probably know that stuff before he speaks on it. It's like, oh no, Elon Musk is letting people say things, and that's dangerous because we're trying to work towards a utopia where all the smart people are in charge, and I'm a brain surgeon. Just fuck off. I understand and fully support the political primacy of free speech in America. There shouldn't be laws against Holocaust denial or the expression of any other idiotic idea, and the First Amendment protects this kind of speech. But I don't like it because it makes me feel bad. But there also shouldn't be a law, in my view, that prevents a digital platform from having a no Nazis policy in its terms of service. Bro, is he really going down this I see Nazis everywhere line? This is why I want Trump 2024 to just break some more people that are just on the edge. These platforms need effective moderation. No, they don't. Twitter's working fine. It's the most profitable it's ever been in standards of civility to function. Oh, you're telling... Here's another funny argument that an atheist is making. You're telling me society needs a certain set of rules that are necessary in order for it to properly function? Huh. Weird. Very strange. I thought people were just intrinsically good and that you are a reprehensible individual if you don't think that you should be told not to murder anybody, but you think that there should be, at least in a digital sense, a code of conduct so that people don't act funny. Very strange that you would point that out. I knew I was always right about Sam Harris, but then he showed himself to be a complete and total mental midget. Have fun shitposting on your alt accounts, and I'll look forward to you reactivating your account here probably in about a couple of weeks' time. You got that 30 days before everything just disappears, and he ain't gonna let that shit happen. This guy is a fucking devout narcissist, so... Fuck you, Sam Harris. Have a great day. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.